Hi there, Anna Johnson here with I Love Internet Marketing. In this week's edition of I Love Internet Marketing, we're going to talk about freebie seekers, and I'm going to give you 3 tips for dealing with freebie seekers. You see, once you've established your internet business and you've achieved some sort of success, you can expect all kinds of people to start contacting you, and this includes freebie seekers. Now, I define a freebie seeker as someone who wants something of value from you for free. Now, this could be one of your products or, as is often the case, your time. And freebie seekers may email you, call you, or even come up to you at a conference. Now, I'm not talking about people who comment on your blog or email you to offer suggestions, feedback, or even people who just ask you simple questions. These people are definitely not freebie seekers. They are your most loyal, valuable customers or subscribers. And I should also say that freebie seekers aren't bad people. They don't necessarily think they're stepping over the line when they ask you for something. And let's face it, we've probably all been freebie seekers at some point, whether we've consciously known it or not. But when you find yourself spending hours answering people's questions or giving away products to so many people that you're effectively undermining your own time and business, you really do need to be a bit more ruthless when it comes to dealing with freebie seekers. So here are 3 tips for dealing with freebie seekers. Now, firstly, if the freebie seeker is not really a freebie seeker, but someone who's simply asking you a straightforward question that you can easily answer without spending a lot of time doing it, just answer them. That's just common courtesy. And as I said, it's people like this that you want to maintain a relationship with because they're often your most loyal, valuable customers or subscribers. But if the freebie seeker wants one of your products for free, well, in most cases the answer should be no. Now, they might give you all kinds of reasons why you should give your product to them for free. Some of these reasons might sound legitimate. You might even be able to verify those reasons. But if you're running a business, you really can't afford to give away your products and services. You're a business, not a charity. And the only way you're going to stay in business is by selling your products and making a profit, not giving them away. And if someone can't afford your product, or they just don't want to pay for it, then they can't afford your product. You don't owe them anything. They have decided that other products and services are worth paying for and not yours. And that's their issue, not yours. What's more, if you're like a lot of internet marketers, you can probably direct them to free resources that will help them. So politely decline to give them your product for free and just point them to your free resources. Now again, there may be cases where giving something to a certain person or a cause is the right thing to do. And if you feel that devoting your time or your products genuinely helps someone that you want to help, or it serves a worthy cause that you support, go for it. Just keep a tight reins on when and for whom you do this. Okay, 3rd tip. Let's say the freebie seeker asks you a question or several questions that would essentially require hours of your time to answer, or they really just want some free consulting or coaching from you. Well, in that case, I've got a few recommendations. Firstly, if you already have a product or a service that would help them in the way that they want help, just point them to that product. You might say something along the lines of, my such and such product shows you how to do that, and if you want to order it, just go to this link. Now, on the other hand, if you don't already have a product or service that would address the freebie seeker's questions, you might say something along these lines. We don't currently have a product or service that deals with these kinds of questions, but it's something we might consider putting together. Would you prefer us to provide this kind of information in the form of a coaching program, a home study course, a one-on-one consulting session, or something else? Now, in this case, you've clearly conveyed to the freebie seeker that what they're asking for is quite substantial and worth a lot to you. And if they're genuinely interested in having the information that they want, then they'll just have to pay for it. At the same time, if they really are interested, and they are actually interested in paying for it, then you've given them the opportunity to indicate how they'd like you to deliver that information. So, in a sense, you've just turned a potentially time-wasting activity, i.e. dealing with freebie seekers, into some valuable market research. So there you have it, 3 tips that should hold you in good stead when it comes to dealing with freebie seekers. The main thing is not to get dragged into a situation where you're giving your time and products to people who really don't value your time or products, otherwise they'd pay for them. And again, that doesn't mean that you should never donate your time or products to people or causes that you support. You just need to be judicious in who you give to and how many products and how much time you donate. If you're like most small businesses, you just won't survive unless you value your time and the products or services that you sell. So that's it for this week's edition of I Love Internet Marketing. Have a profitable week, and I will speak to you next time.